My people, ever since Tinubu in his inaugural speech announced that subsidy has finally been removed. By the way, subsidy removal has been one of the greatest fears of the past administrations, which I feel is also one of the reasons why Buhari did not want to end some subsidy during his regime, and made sure that he shifted subsidy removal until July. You guys remember back in the day, some years back, when Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala discovered some irregularities in the subsidy claim. Subsidy is a great thing. It's like fuel is supposed to be sold for 500 naira. The government is saying, okay, sell it for 300 naira. We are going to subsidize by paying the remaining 200 naira. But here is where the problem lies. People are now using this subsidy, to cash out. We've had people who are not even supplying, we are not even in oil business. They would, write subsidy claims and collect subsidy claims. There are also marketers who would deliver like 200 loads of petrol and claim that they have delivered 400. Like I was saying, back then, this woman discovered a lot of irregularities out of the $8.5 billion claim. She discovered $2.5 billion that are illegal, that are illegitimate. So this woman said, look, we are not going to pay subsidy. At the end of the day, her mother was kidnapped by this said, subsidy cabals. This woman is now alleging, she's coming out now, to tell her story, something that happened to her back then when she tried, to curb this subsidy, this subsidy of the thing back then when she was Minister of Finance. She's now sharing her experience, saying that look, these people, this set of people that do not want subsidy to end, they are cabals on their own. Nigerians are really finding it difficult. We all know that, but trust me, truly, truly, I say to you, this subsidy removal of a thing is a good thing, although it's not convenient for a lot of people. Things are hard already as it is. Now compounded with the fact that subsidy has been removed, petroleum uh products are now being sold for the normal price. Petrol per liter is 500, in some places even as much as 600. It's not easy, but the shock of this whole thing, a lot have been discovered since the subsidy removal, but the one that shocked me past is when Sowore said that 16 trillion out of all the subsidy, out of the subsidies, is what Aliko Dangote alone is collecting for subsidy claim. 16 trillion naira. That is according to Omoyele Sowore. Before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Give this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Aliko Dangote alone received 16 trillion in subsidies under Buhari regime, Omoyele Sowore alleges. The presidential candidate of the African Action Congress in the last presidential election, Omoyele Sowore, has alleged that Nigerian industrialist and philanthropist Aliko Dangote received 16 trillion in subsidies under the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Recall that during the inauguration speech of the new president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he stated that his new government will remove the subsidies on fuel. The removal of fuel subsidy is currently generating mixed reactions from many notable Nigerians and has caused fuel scarcity in many parts of the country. Omoyele Sowore said Aliko Dangote alone received over 16 trillion in subsidies under the Muhammadu Buhari regime, especially exchange rates for the dollar. 138 so-called business people enjoyed 5.4 trillion naira in subsidies from AMCOM. Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Emefiele has given out bogus loans and grants worth 100 trillion to the rich and politically connected. The former presidential candidate added, federal civil servants have stolen 2 trillion annually from the national budget. Accountant General of the Federation alone stole 150 billion naira. The poor have nothing to live on, but they are constantly blamed for economic mismanagement and corruption of the wealthy. People must fight back. The recent post by the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore, on his verified Facebook page has generated a lot of reactions from his fans and numerous followers on the social media platform. You see, this is, the lapses of Muhammadu Buhari's regime, because a lot of atrocities happened under Muhammadu Buhari's regime. Takes, for example, the former EFCC uh, chairman Mago. He was, incriminated. Someone who is supposed to be, a law enforcement officer, someone who is supposed to be catching the corrupt, is now in the nest of of all this web of corruption allegations, plus the accountant general of the federation as well, stealing billions of naira. In fact, may God just help us in this country. It's really bad. It was really bad during Muhammadu Buhari's regime, because I don't know how all this went down without the president, knowing about it. If not that he himself is involved, in corruption. His wife also was alleged to have gotten a property meant for army officers at 70% discount. You can imagine that. She did not even use her name to buy this property. The property was given to her using the names of her relatives. Just the corruption web just goes on and on and on and on and on. It's so sad that I feel that this is the only thing that Buhari's regime is going to be, remembered for. I remember when Buhari came into power, the way that he talked about, fighting corruption, the way he pretended, let's just put it that way, the way he pretended about fighting corruption, and now where did that end? It just looks as if, his governments are always eager to fight corruption when they want to fight their enemies, when they want to fight opposition parties, but they do not, fight corruption when it comes to their inner circles. You all, let me know what you all think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.